Hello again, friends. I'm hoping this will be the last video of today, but it just turns out I've got a lot to say. Indeed, as Boy George said in the song Dangerous Man, when you wear it well, there's a lot to say. Uh-oh, I'm scratching. I hope I don't turn into scratching and spitting. I'm calling my friends the world over to admit that I am a rugged individual. But to the rugged economics side, I call for maximum personal liberty in making business decisions. On the more economic side of that, it can be compared to Reaganomics, but I think it isn't. Okay? Contrast to Reaganomics. Vastly cut the budget. Vastly cut regulation. But one thing is not this Reaganomics that we rugged individuals don't do: decrease taxation. Taxes are important. I always said, if I have to pay a fare, now this is going back to childhood. I said if I know you all think taxes are expensive. I said on the school bus, the bus that strangely came for free. I said to the folks, the older folks on the school bus, I said, I know you think taxes are too expensive, yet you have more money than me. And there's a problem when people who seem to have the most money seem to have the least to spend it after taxes. Even I'll admit that's a problem. But I said you've got to support taxes. Just the way there's a 75-cent fare for the bus, taxes are the fare for your government services. So you might say I support flat tax, and I really do support flat tax. A single locked percentage tax that is an all services one tax system. In other words, what this government needs to be a single payer government. Reduce the amount of taxes outside of the main tax. And that is what we might call a flat income tax. Now, that sounds rather communist too, but I'm not getting into communism here. Okay, let's do the rundown. Let's do the rundown. Maximum personal liberty in work. 1. Sustaining or increasing the income tax while repackaging it as a flat tax for a single payer government. As contrasted with Ronald Reagan, peace be upon him, the man that might have saved our markets and our economy. In contrast to Reaganomics, I had read in a Grolier World book about the counter-Reaganomics. Indeed, Reaganomics that resemble Reagan, that are clearly opposed to Reaganomics. They're still talking about Reaganomics lowered down in the Congress. But that's not the point. The point is, I am ruggedly anti-Reagan because I believe the solution, even for the smallest of businesses, divest, diversify, deregulate. My very own bosses and my business that I work at tried it, It worked pretty well. I'm not going to criticize or comment on that, but I think we should all know that divesting assets, the giant slurping sound, that's the good kind. Divesting corporate and seizing corporate assets within the law, diversifying services, and having less government and economic regulation of said business. Think about it. You divest your business, you divest to start a new business, you diversify to increase services, and you deregulate so there's maximum corporate, but also, yes, there's maximum corporate, maximum worker, and especially maximum consumer freedom. Thank you so much for your time. I am the ruggedly anti-Reagan.